Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutation to all the Arkim that's wishing the truth, uncut and raw. Waking lacking to third come about ball. And the topic is question to Amalek or Amalek on trial. Let's take a little quick water break. Going into, all right, these people are these 1948ers, are these people, these smart hat people that's in the land proclaiming and claiming, all right, the heritage of Israel. All right, these people are not the children of the Most High. All right, they do not fulfill prophecy as being a Israelite. Now, do they fulfill prophecy of being a Edomite or a heathen? Oh, yes. Yes, they do. They fulfill being an Edomite and a chief house of Esau is Amalek. They fulfill that, yes. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside, but they're not the children of the Most High, and a prophecy, that proves that they're not the children of the Most High, because a prophecy that is when the true biblical Israelites get in that land, when the Lord brings them back, because they was brought back not by the Lord. All right, they proclaimed that they were brought by a Belfort of Declaration, or Arthur Belfort asked the Rothschilds to grant them access to Palestine. All right, to the land of Israel. All right, the Lord didn't take them, but prophecies say when they are put back in that land, all right, there'll be no more war. There'll be no more conflict, all right? And since they got in that land, all right, there's been war. All right, it was war when they first got into that land. So proving that, you see, they don't fit Bible prophecy as being the chosen people of the Most High, the Israelites. So I got the list of wars involving Israel. And I brought this out last week. So I said, Saturday when we was out there, I brought out a couple of wars that was on the list. I'm going to go through all of them. All right, so the list of wars involving Israel. This is a list of wars involving Israel since its declaration of independence in May 1948. The state of Israel has fought 8 recognized wars with its neighboring Arab states and 2 major Palestinian Arabs. All right, and those Palestinians are them pray for Palestine and all that. Those are not even the real, because the Palestinians, the real are supposed to be Philistines. All right, and Philistines are Hamites. All right, the Philistines, all right, are neighbors of the Egyptians. All right, they come from the Egyptians. So it makes sense why we always was warring with the Philistines. But it's another topic. But they're not even the true. But you see how Esau try to play with the minds of the heart of the people, because you go in the scriptures, you know that Israel and the ancient Philistines were always at war. That was one of our biggest enemies as well, after Edom. All right, so 2 major Palestine Arab uprising, known as the first Intifada and the second Intifada. Intifada. See Israeli Palestinian conflict, and board of series and armed engagements rooted in Arab and Israeli conflict. All right, so let's go into it. Israel has been involved in numbers of wars and large scales of military operations, including 1948 Arab and Israeli War, November 1947 to July 1949. It started 6-month civil war between Jewish and Arab militias. The Palestinian Fedayeen insurgency, 1950 to 1960s. The Suez Crisis, October 1956. All right. The 6-Day War, June 1967. All right. War of Attrition, 1967 to 1970. Yom Kippur War, October 1973. Palestinian insurgency in South Lebanon, 1971 to 1982. 1982 Lebanon War begins in 6 June 1982. The South Lebanon conflict, 1985 to 2000. The first Intifada, 1987 to 1993. The second Intifada, 2000 to 2005. 2006, Lebanon War. Summer 2006, Gaza War, Operation Cast Lead, December 2008 to January 2009. 2012, Israeli operation in Gaza Strip over Operation The Pillar of Defense, November 2012. 2014, Gaza War, Operation Protective Edge, July to August 2014. And 2021, Israel and the Palestine Crisis or Operation Guarding of the Wall, May 2021. So since their existence, our Declaration of Independence, all right, the 1948ers been at war, all right, so they don't fit Bible prophecy of being the children of the Most High, the Israelites. We're going to go to Isaiah 2 and Micah. There's the same thing, but Isaiah 2, I like to do this over and over. All right, you got to answer these questions. You want to try, all right, you on defense, all right. And the word of Isaiah to the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. So this is Judah and Jerusalem, the 12 tribes. What are the rest of the 12 tribes, man? All right, where's Northern tribe, man? Are you claim that you're Jew, all right, Jewish. We know the suffix of ish to pertain or act like. You're not the real people of the Most High, all right? But if you understand, Jew comes from Judah, all right? Judah is one tribe, but they all consider in the times of the Babylon Empire that the Jews, they said let's call all of them Jews, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because they said, oh, they all look the same. All right, so but they glorify being called Jewish. Really, that was just like like y'all niggas, y'all all the same. Y'all Jews, all right. And this should come to pass in the last days. The mountain of the Lord, or the government of the Lord. Mountain is meaning government. House shall be established on top of the mountains, because we're gonna be on top. All right, that's gonna be the top mountain. All right, everything, all the judgments and execution and laws is gonna come out of Israel, starting with our King Yahushua and King David. All right, 10%. So let me finish this up. The Lord's house shall be established on top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow into it. So it's going to be above all the other nations, because that's why Yahushua, when he come back, he's going to come back to get the crowns of the other nations. All right, there's not going to be no other nation ruling when the kingdom of heaven is being established. All these other nations going to be subdued, and what is the term? They're gonna be slaves, all right, our captives, all right. And many people shall go and say, and they shall flow onto it. So they shall be going to Jerusalem, and many people shall go and say, "Come ye, and let us go to the mount of the Lord." So there's another prophecy. The mountain of the Lord, all the nations supposed to be going to the children of the Most High, all right, to the Israelites, all right, going constantly to learn the laws. It's going to go into it, and he will teach us his ways. So they be supposed to be learning the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, all right. And we will walk in his paths, the laws, so there won't be no abomination that's on the earth. Everybody would be keeping the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the law, statutes, and commandments. There won't be no Bati boy and Bati woman, no sodomites. There won't be no goose eating abominable food. There won't be, defiling the land and not giving the land Sabbath. Woman ruling over man. Woman being whores. Men being, none of that. Fourth, the law of Slakia. And his ways, and shall go forth in his paths, and out of Zion go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, man. All these other religions, ain't gonna be no other religions when the children of the Most High are established. All right, when the Israelites are on top, when they're ruling in the kingdom of heaven, there's not gonna be no other religion. Ain't gonna be no such thing as Buddhist, Islam, Muslim. All right, Jesus Christos or Zezikis. None of that bullshit, man. All right, none of that. All right. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears are into pruning hooks. And a nation shall not lift up a sword against a nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. And since you've been in that land, it's been war. All right, the nations are preparing themselves for World War III. Go into Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right, it's opposite. All right, the weak are saying they're strong. All right, and I can just get that prophecy just to prove that it's opposite, because they're not the people of the Most High. The nations are putting their money, all the money, because you're really supposed to put your money in agriculture. That's how you sustain the nation. It's your food. But they're putting all their money into the military might for World War III, for Armageddon. All right, so I'm going to go straight to the point of World War III. All right, and 9, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat their plowshares unto swords, and their pruning hooks unto spears, and let the weak say, I'm strong. All right, and that's what's happening right now. So it's opposite. So the nations are beating their plowshares and their pruning hooks into what? Swords. All right, for World War III. So these prove, this prophecy proved that you're not the children of the Most High. Because if you were the children of the Most High, there would be peace. All right, nobody will be, putting their money into swords, into the military. They'll be putting their money, all right, to pruning hooks and stuff like that. So, see, Amalek, Ben was going to Amalek neck, through the spirit of Yahweh shot, but now all eyes is on you. And now the only thing you can't do is get carnal. Or you can't move in the spirit. You're not spiritual people. All right, that's why you don't go into the book like that, the Bible like that. You go into the Talmud, you go into the Jewish, whatever, the code of book, whatever that shit is called, Kabbalah, whatever is the book. But I know the Talmud is one of them that you go into. All right, you go into that, because that's bullshit. That's not. The scriptures say our witness bear witness with his spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. See, we have a connection with the book, with the Bible, and you don't. Why? Because you are not the people of the Bible. All right, you just hijacked the identity to yourself. All right, because that was prophecy. It said, "Bastard shall dwell in Ashdod." All right, that'll be another one that I'll make, another question to Amalek. So I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, and Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders with millstones, and salutations to all the archie and that's the truth. I'm gonna wake and let, cause the third commercial of Shalom.